This is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another car video. Road Ramble. Fellas, remember, women have a range. Yeah, yo, I just wanted to record this, man, because, hey, look. Now, people know I promote the body game. I always say, hey, get that body right and everything, and, generally going to get women if they like your body, right? And, the standard, though, is like a V shape. That upper body, like that, the big shoulders, big chest, that tapers down into a V. That's the standard. But it's the same thing. Like, women might go crazy over that and, make a few, enable some male exotic dancers to, have some cash rolls on them. And trust me, they get paid for you. Some of y'all muscle men, a little bit of rhythm. Trust me. Because despite everything, women still got money out here, right? Yeah, let me warm up a little bit. This weather still might be making that cold come back a little bit. But anyway, right? Yeah, women have that, but realistically, ain't enough of that to go around. So any woman is going to have a range of men that she's going to want to get with. That's a very important consideration. She's going to have a range of men because realistically, they ain't going to find that one that, got the body, a certain height, or even that dick length. It kills me when women say, oh yeah, he got to have 8 inches. Man, you're talking like about 10% of the population and shit, right? Most of them going to have to settle for that dude with 5.5 inches. He ain't that tall and whatever. But understand something. Except for not even the most physically attractive, most delusional ass women, right? Except for them, most women are realistic. They might want an ideal. It's just like, realistically, men want, a woman with a pretty face, big breasts. I always gotta say breasts. That ain't even my favorite, and I say breasts. Fat ass. Now, y'all know that's my favorite, right? Realistically, I want that flat stomach, but I ain't gonna see that on a consistent basis. So it's sit there with dry dick or make some adjustments. Women, despite what a lot of dudes like to think, sometimes they just need some. So if the dude, they might want that 6'6" dude, with that third leg and real muscular and stuff. And they be adding money and stuff. But realistically, they might have to deal with that 5'9" dude with 5.5 and, a little pudgy and stuff. But he gonna hit it right though. And women know that. See, and the thing is, I'm sharing this with the men because a lot of times when a man isn't at some ideal, right? Like, you got a whole subculture of dudes out there, especially a lot of incels and stuff, thinking if they get plastic surgery or something, all of a sudden women going to love them and stuff, right? All of a sudden they can be a Chad. Not necessarily. Sometimes if those same dudes, if they come down off of one supermodel of the world and just say, you know what, all right, this woman about a 6, but you know what, she cool. She kind of in shape. A little awkward, but, like attracts like. They'll be able to do something. Just realistically, because a lot of guys, what happens is a lot of guys psych themselves out of dealing with a certain type of woman, right? They psych themselves out. It's not even a woman reject them. They'll look at a woman and say, I can't get her. I ain't tall enough. I ain't this or that. And like I say, you never know. Like, I know one woman who, I haven't talked to her in a while, but she was following some of my videos, and she was like, she even said to me, she said, Ron, I know you be promoting hitting the gym and stuff, but I like a big fat dude. And this is a slim woman too. But she was like, she like a big fat dude. In fact, I know a lot of fine women like some stocky dudes. I should do another video on the big man game. Because there's a lot of women, even on social media, when they get they always have those pics that go around and say, this type of thick. Knowing they love some big men. But my point is, don't psych yourself out just from the get-go when you're dealing with all of this. Seriously. Too many guys do that crap. Too many men like psych themselves out and make some assumptions when they really don't know. The best thing, because sometimes a woman gonna choose. You don't know what's up. She might have a positive association with whatever you got. I mean, I knew this one badass woman said she likes short men. Right? You never know until you shoot the shot. Make the woman reject you. Don't make any assumptions. Right? Because sometimes too, I'm gonna tell you what, sometimes too, a woman might have dealt with, say, a pretty boy or some muscle man and found out the dudes can't fuck. And then they might have a positive association from some average dude who tore their asses up. Because that's usually what it comes down to. Women will say their ideal, they'll say what their ideal man is, but then their real dude they want is like, he might not look like the ideal, but they deep down know that dude a freak. And they be like, well, you know, that was like the logic of this woman who said she likes short dudes. She was like, yeah, you know what, they don't have all that, you know, their natural height and stuff, but they be working it. They be working it. Right? And women, they'll see that. Or they'll like some dude who might not look that good or something because they'll say, you know what, he'll satisfy me. Like, there's some women out there, they straight up, they like, get you an ugly dude because they can fuck. Because they know they gotta fuck. And that's how women, honestly, fellas, that's how women really be thinking about stuff too. Like I always say, they ain't totally, they irrational to us because we think different. But women have their own logic. And every single woman has that one guy you wouldn't think of as her type, but it's like a secret type or something. And you could be that, but you're not gonna know if you make an assumption. And sometimes, I'm going to tell you what's deep about it. Sometimes a woman can get that guy who got that total mask and stuff. Hey, girl. She got that total mask. Oh, yeah, I see you working at a vape. Anyway. Sometimes they'll get that guy that fulfills the mask, but then you find out that guy isn't doing it in ways that's important to her. Like a woman will get, like I've actually known some women, they'll get that guy and the guys look like Ken dolls and whatnot, right? And, you know, be thinking all the stuff that people think a man has to have to get a woman. And shoot, they'll cheat with some bum dude, not just a bum dude, but some slim dude, right? Now, all that said, still you want to be your best self, but at the same time, you don't know what a woman likes in particular. You know, there's some women who like a thick dude, some women like a slim one. In fact, with a lot of slim dudes, a lot of women will still fuck with them because they think the slim dude got a big dick. Because understand, when women are choosing, they choosing according to their imprint, their personal experience, and what they feel like is satisfying. So you might fit into that criteria regardless of what you look like. So always keep that in mind, fellas. Always keep that in mind. Anyway, I'm gonna go up here and do what I do. Gotta go shopping and whatnot. But yeah, have a good rest of the week and whatnot. I'll hit y'all with some stuff tomorrow. Peace and many blessings.